What you are listening to now is the Central Indiana Sports Report podcast number 313.3, our summer report on Madison-Grant basketball with head coach Josh Hendrixson, co-hosted by our guy Grant Shouse.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengels.
Grant, you're quite familiar with the Madison-Grant basketball program and head coach Josh Hendrixson, who we spoke with earlier this week. He has a program that just graduated 6 or 7 seniors.
Yeah.
So you would think that things might be bleak for him, but he doesn't seem to think so. Why should Madison Grant fans be optimistic?
Well, because they have an excellent coach in Coach Hendrickson. I think he's going to lead. I think he's going to lead them to success. We are so fortunate here on the Central Indiana Sports Report, Greg, to talk to so many coaches that are really good.
That's right.
And so many programs that are really good. And Madison Grant, yeah, they lost a lot from last year. They lost a lot of key contributors.
And
yeah, but I think they have their most important contributor back next season.
That's right.
And that's Brock Barnhart. And that's a guy that can get very hot very quickly from three. He's going to lead them to some great things this year. He's going to be probably their leading scorer, probably their best player. And not only is he going to do that on the basketball court, he's going to do that on the football field, and he can do it on the baseball diamond.
That's
too.
Right.
He's a jack of all trades. So,
and a great kid.
Yep. And so I think Madison Grant's in good hands, and they're going to have a really good year. And Coach Hendrickson was really excited talking about their summer.
Let's hear from Coach Hendrickson. Marty.
Yeah.
All right. Coach, we know you have a lot to replace in the upcoming season, but we also know that you have a couple of exciting pieces to your team. How's the summer gone with your young team?
Summer went well. We finished around 500 for the summer, playing over at Elwood. Played 2 shootouts, Indiana Wesleyan. We got a couple guards that are getting acclimated to varsity ball pressure, and we got the opportunity to play a couple 4A teams, so they got to see some 4A ball pressure. And it was eye opening at the beginning, but I think they got acclimated pretty well. I think some of the younger guys were definitely a lot better at the end of June than they were at the beginning of June, and understanding what the speed of varsity basketball looks like.
Coach, who's taken the biggest jump for you guys this off season that you've seen for your team?
As far as leadership, Brock Barnhart's really shown a lot of leadership. I think there was some times maybe in the past that he would take a back seat on that to some of our seniors last year. But leadership-wise, Brock, as far as playing ability, I would say Zawan Johnson. Zawan had a really good summer. He missed 4 or 5 games with an ankle injury, but he definitely had some moments. Had a game where he had 10 threes and 32 points, I believe. He's been able to score from all levels, and I think him, playing AAU, the time he spends in the gym, the work he puts in has enabled him to make a leap that he's going to be ready to be a major varsity contributor.
Who was the most impressive team that you guys faced all year, or all summer at least?
I know Indy Metro was pretty good.
Okay.
When they got out of the way of their own selves. We played a lot of 2A. We played Marion. I guess, but I don't know how impressive Marion is for the level they play, but as far as against us, they were pretty impressive. It was kind of a mixed bag. Obviously it's summer too, and you don't know who has what, who's not there. We never had a full roster in any games because of just different things. So, I don't know. I kind of take summer with a grain of salt. I don't think anybody really cares about a summer championship. It's more to get better, So, I don't know who's anybody that really, I would say, impressed me.
Who are some of the newcomers you guys got on your team?
As far as varsity wise, Ryder Frank and Hank Rudy have stepped into major roles. They're both a couple sophomores. Probably in a perfect world might be a year ahead, but I think they're ready to go. They perfectly they'd probably play varsity as juniors, but they're going to be forced into roles. And I told them that at the end of the season last year when we had our player meetings at the end of the year that they needed to get themselves ready to play varsity basketball, considering we graduated so many guards. And I think they've really grabbed that role by the horns. They played AAU this spring. They're playing AAU again in the fall, and they're really doing everything they can to prepare themselves for varsity basketball. Rosin White's another kid who took a couple years off of basketball. He is back playing. Strong kid that can, cause some trouble down in the paint for other teams, can be physical, can rebound the basketball, can really screen well. I think he's going to be a nice addition as well. Then Brody Psalms, Cooper Rudy are some guys that we're going to count on too.
What's the off season been like for you as a coach, and maybe wanting to implement new things into your guys' system? Have you taken any steps towards maybe wanting to do that?
We have. We put in a few new things defensively that I haven't necessarily done in the past. We've done a couple new different things offensively to try to, take advantage of our skill set. So we've had opportunities to put in a few new things. Obviously, it's not anywhere close to where we want it, but at least we're going to have some building blocks come November.
Talk about your guys' upcoming schedule. Are there any changes that you've made, or is it going to be the same teams you played last season?
It's exactly the same, except for we're gonna have Monroe Central instead of Shenandoah.
Okay.
So other than that, the schedule is set and the same, just replacing Monroe Central for Shenandoah.
And Coach, how much do you miss teaching over the summer?
There's times I do. I tell you what's funny. I'm ready to get out of school when the end of May rolls around, but about after the 4th of July, I'm kind of ready to get back.
I hear you.
I'm pretty regimented. I'm a person who likes my routine, and I've been able to coach some basketball. I've been able to play a lot of golf, but it's one of those things where I like getting up 5:30 in the morning, getting a bike ride in, and going to school and putting in a day, and I like the routine of that. So sometimes July and June when we're not having basketball games, I feel a little bit lost because
I hear you.
My routine's out of whack.
I wouldn't be able to say this probably at any other school, but really just great program, a great school.
It is. I like administration's good. Community's great. It's a joy to teach and coach at Madison-Grant for sure. I echo those sentiments.
Thank you so much for your time, Coach. Always appreciate it. We look forward to working with you again this coming season.
All right, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks once again to Coach Hendrixson and to Grant Shouse for joining the Central Indiana Sports Report. And to you for listening. We will continue our high school sports coverage throughout the summer and then, of course, ramp it up again starting in August. Oh, please share this podcast. It's very important to us. The Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of IPG Media, and I love Susie.